Hey everybody, and welcome back to the board meeting. Today we are just going to be talking about rule books, and this is going to be a short video. And what we're talking about today is how I think you should read the rule book of pretty much any game that you're playing, any game that you're planning on teaching people, rather than watching the how to play videos. I think if you want to watch the how to play videos as well, I think that's perfectly fine. I still watch a lot of how to play videos, but to me, I think you probably should read the rule book for sure as well, because you're going to get a couple things out of it. One, you're going to learn the game even better than you would from watching that how to play earlier. Because when you're watching the how to plays, they skip over a couple things, minor details a lot of times of these games. So you're going to get all the little minor details as well when you're reading the rule book. So you're going to learn the game even better. So if you watch that how to play and then you read through the rule book, you'll be like, okay, there's this, this, and this, and you understand the game a little bit better. Second of all, the more rule books you read, the more games you play, the less confusing these rule books become. And when I first started playing like these medium weight, heavier weight board games, hobby board games, I could not read a rule book and play the game after. It was so confusing to me. But the more games that you play, the more rule books you read, start understanding the nomenclature of these rule books. You start getting it just becomes a little bit easier for you to get into these rule books. And like an example, I read the rule book of Expeditions a couple weeks ago here. And when I first started reading rule books and playing games, I could not have jumped into Expeditions after just reading the rulebook. I would have had to watch like a how to play video. I would have had to watch probably a playthrough, and I probably would have read through the rulebook a couple different times. But the rulebook would have been almost extremely non-helpful to me because you just don't know. These rulebooks are written in a language that is just different. It's like reading a foreign language almost, if you are not familiar with heavier games. It's hard to get into that. And this is not like Expeditions, I wouldn't say is like a heavy board game. I'd say it's a medium weight game. The rule book is 15 pages long, but there's no possible way I probably could have played Expeditions with just the rule book. Now I read through the rule book of Expeditions, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not a hard game. It's not a difficult teach really that much. So I just think, even if you're going to watch some how to play videos, you should probably read through the rule book too and get used to the structure of rule books, get used to how they talk, get used to how they teach you the games in these rule books, and it'll just become easier and easier, where to me it's almost flip-flopped. I used to watch how to play videos constantly. Now I read rule books way more often than I watch how to play videos. And another thing, not every game is going to have Rodney Smith teaching that game. There's a lot of little tiny games out there that don't have any how to play videos. So you're going to be stuck reading that rule book. And if you're not used to reading rule books, it's going to be a hard slog to get through that game, get that game to the table. And yeah, so I think even if you watch those how to plays, I suggest you reading your rule books as well. And that's all I really wanted to talk to you about today. Make sure to comment down below how you particularly learn board games, and do you even read? I have friends that don't read the rule books at all. It's strictly videos. I'm just here saying, try to read the rule books at least a little bit. Either way, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe to see more weekly content from me, Shane, at the board meeting in the future. Hope you have an amazing day. Take care.